smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter. Mix and transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter. Mixing, transferring news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter. Mix and transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. She always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue and let you stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping.
Welcome back to the perfect match, to Kate and Jimbo. Hope everyone's well. It's Monday, it's the 21st of July. It's another day in the transfer window. It's another day closer to more Frank ball. And it's the Monday after the first pre-season game against Reading, where we saw Thomas Frank Spurs for the very first time. Jimbo, how are you doing today, my darling?
I'm good. Just a bit of a hay fever. Apart from that, all good, darling.
Good. Nice to go on Savage show last night. Made a change, bit different.
Yeah, enjoyed it. It was nice and chilled.
Yeah.
Nice to have first. It's the first time I've been on there. Nice to stream with Lubo, and what a nice fella he is.
Yeah, and, exactly that.
Ellie hadn't streamed with Ellie for a long time, so it was nice to stream with Ellie. Danny, our friend. What?
It was a nice show. Danny Kiriakou arrived late, left early. Typical Danny Kiriakou.
Mr. Sean.
Yeah, Mr. Sean was there as well. So, yeah, it was a very enjoyable experience, shall we say. Yeah. But we're back on our channel today, and we will be looking into the Reading game as well as up-and-coming transfer news. And, whatever else you want to talk about in the chat, you just pop it in there and we'll talk about it. But let's have a look who is in the chat. We've got Shemtan saying, good afternoon. Princess Kate, Sir Jimbo, hope you're both doing well. Enjoyed your visit to FHTV yesterday. Lots of fun. Do you know what? Don't matter how serious a show it is, Jim and I will always try and bring a little bit of fun to it. We just can't help it. But it was good. It was good fun. But big up to Shem. Big up Scott Oliver saying hello to me and Jimbo. Also, Designed to Win. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Jimmy Hotspur's in the house saying hi guys in the chat. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Wagwan, Miss Kate and Mr. Jimbo says Donna Cullen. Hello, you lovely couple. And Chatters says Drew la la. Hope you're well, Drula. And we've got Simon Side of Football in as well, saying morning, Kate and Jim. Hope you're well. There has been a bit of news this morning, Jimbo. Not Spurs related.
Is that a channel?
Simon Side of Football. Yes, it is a channel.
Oh, well, I'll look that and I'll subscribe in a minute.
I've subscribed as well.
Let me do it. Go on.
There has been a little bit of breaking news today that Marcus Rashford has signed on a loan for Barcelona. However, shortly after the news broke, there are rumours that it might not go through because Barcelona may have trouble registering the player. I mean, Man United desperately need to get Rashford off the books because his wages are like 350 grand a week and he's not wanted there. he's had to take a significant pay cut to go to Barcelona. Jimbo,
can I just say, sorry, just subscribe to Simon. If anyone in here has a subscribe to Simon, subscribe to him. I can't say what his content's like because I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm going to have a watch later and see what it's like. So give him a subscribe.
I'll get his link. What's your thoughts on the Rashford signing, Jim? And do you reckon it will go through?
Well, I don't know, because they said I saw it the other day before he flew over there. I saw it like last week. They said that it was going to be a difficult one because I think they've still got people they haven't registered, Kate. So
I know.
So I don't see. I mean, I watched Talk Sport before Savile was on this morning, and they said that Alex Crook said that they're having problems with it because not his wages. He's took a wage cut to play, so he's forfeited all his bonuses. So they said 17 million over the season he's going to lose. But they said it's going to be a problem. But do you know what? I'm not up with stuff like that, so I don't know if it'll go through or not. All I know is they have got people they haven't registered. I heard that. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see how that progresses. There is Simon's link. It's only a new channel, I believe, 30 odd subscribers. So please do go over there and smash a subscribe. We should be supporting each other in the Spurs community. So do go over and give him a like and subscribe. Big up Harmless Potato says, big up Kate and Jimbo. Evening Dragon D's Nuts says, are you Frank out yet? Definitely not. Definitely not Frank out. Afternoon Martin Knightsbridge says, afternoon you two, it's roasting here, hope it's a bit cooler. It is warm here. It's muggy. The weather's not great. It's very dull. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's so muggy. I'm absolutely baking. I had to change before I came on stream because I was too hot in a t-shirt. Simon says it's thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. It's mainly Spurs content as I'm a Spurs fan. I thought they offered him no money plus wages. I don't know exactly what the deal was. All I know is
I think the deal is that because Man United didn't want to pay any of his wages, so I think what's happened is that they're paying his wages, his weekly wage, but he's forfeited all bonuses, which they said is roughly 17 million. He's gonna lose. So that's what they said. Yeah.
Big up Drew Loves, just sub to Simon. That's it. We like to help one another. Also, we've got Jimmy saying everything is a drama with Barcelona. Yeah, I think there's some truth in that.
And Man United. So it's a good match.
Big up Paul Rowland says, big up lovelies. Don't get me on Alex Crook. Yes, well, I put him in his place last time I spoke to him. So big up to G Giant saying, big up Kate Jimbo. What a lovely doggy. Oh, I do love it when there's pictures of dogs. Simon says, really appreciate that. Only been going for 2 weeks, so just starting. So thanks for the support. Anytime. Simon, let me make you a mod, and that way you can put your link in there anytime you like. Because at the end of the day, we all started off. I remember starting off. Rodney Roberts was saying he was one of my first 9 subscribers the other day. So, and you know, everyone needs to help one another. I was lucky we had Dermot from THFC Till I Die, very, very good with us. We had Sava, was very helpful. Ben Kaufman. So you need each other to help you build your channel up. So
Ellie as well.
Ellie, please do smash the link in there anytime you want, Simon, to push your channel. Sub to Simon too, 40th subscriber. Big up to you, Potato.
Yeah, I mean, all I'd say to Simon is just enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely enjoy it.
It's not worth doing it. Just enjoy doing it.
Don't let anyone else influence your content. Just do you. I went down a road where I was slightly not doing me, and then Jim pointed out that I'm not doing me, and I've gone back to me, and I enjoy it so much more now. So yeah, just do you. Everyone's different. Everyone's got something to offer. So that's all I would say. Jimmy says free school dinners in Spain coming. Big up Joey Barton says Spurs fans criticising clubs for drama. We're the drama kings of the league. Yeah, but our drama was Nottingham Forest, really. It's their drama. It's their drama. We've just been dragged into their drama. Big up to Drew Lala, who says, I like to support our fellow Spurs community. It doesn't cost anything to press that subscribe button. Exactly that. Just like it doesn't cost anything to smash a like. So please do smash a like on the video.
Do you know what, right? That's one of the things that does my head in, right? When I go into a channel, as soon as I go in, first thing I do is press the like button and then watch the channel. No matter who it is, if I don't like what they're putting out, if I do like what they're putting out, I still do the like, because I think if they've gone out their way to do their time to do a show for people, not everybody's going to like it. That's why I do it, if I like it or not. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
To press that like button, it's the least you can do.
And you know what? As a content creator, when you see those likes and those subs, it enough make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, it makes you feel better. Yeah, you think people
it puts a smile on your face, and that's what we all should be aiming to do: put a smile on people's faces. So, big up to Destiny 5 coming in with a love heart on their 7-month member chat. Don't forget, we've got the members giveaway. Anyone who does a super chat between now and the end of the month, and any members will be entered into the draw. We've got so much signed stuff. We've got Tottenham stuff. We've got Man United stuff. We've got Arsenal stuff. We've even got Chelsea stuff, I believe. So it doesn't matter what team you support. We will find something for you to send to you as a little thank you from us.
And if we can't find it for you, we'll find it for the fire.
Lilywhite Yiddies here says, big up Kate and Jimbo, always love watching your Spurs content. Hopefully some juicy transfer gossip. Oh, I really wish there was. I could make some up and clickbait it, but I haven't really got that much juice at the minute. Destiny just subbed to Simon as well. Big up Destiny. Simon says, I won't. I've been off work for 5 months with a back problem, waiting for MRI, so started the channel for my mental health to keep me occupied, and I love doing it. Good. Yeah. Just enjoy it, because sometimes it can be too much. We took a long break this year, but now we've come back, feel really revitalized. And since we've come back, really good things have happened. Been approached. Chris Cowlin wants us to do some work for his channel. He wants me to be a regular on his podcast. It's just been really busy, isn't it, Jim, since we got back? Yeah, the lovely guys at We Are Tottenham TVs, Ben and Sim, have asked us to host the pump-ups for this season. And I think when you're in a space where you enjoy it, people see you enjoy it and they enjoy it too.
I think as well, Kate, if you look at all the Spurs, I don't really watch many other channels apart from Spurs. If you watch all the other channels, there's not many of them that haven't took breaks. Dave, the Irish Hotspur, great channel, took a break. Sava, great channel, took a break. Sean took a break. Another great channel. They all take breaks at some time, because I think it is something, especially with Spurs, it is something that can get on top of you, and it can affect you, right? And streaming all the time, and people getting abuse, content creators getting abuse. We've had it with us, and it does get on top of you. And I think if you take a step back sometimes and take a few weeks off, it revitalizes you, and you get the zest to go again. So it doesn't hurt to take a break, especially for people like us, because we're not doing it to make a living. We do it because we love it. I mean, I never look at how many subs we got. I only know when you tell me. When you said it to me the other day, I said, I haven't got a clue how many we got. I didn't know if we had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 or what. I never look.
I think as well, last year, obviously the ending of last year's season was excellent, so we won the European trophy, but the whole season was quite draining, quite difficult. There was a lot of division in the fan base, a lot of Angie in, Angie out, blah, blah, blah. And it did become really difficult to stream. But this season, I'm so pumped. I feel completely re-energized. I'm so excited for the season. I'm excited for the channel and all the stuff we're doing. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one. Joey says, I never press the like button simply because I'm a miserable git and don't like anyone.
You give money to charity, Joey, so we'll forgive you.
We do love Joey. Jimbo, I'm the same. I automatically press the like button whenever I load the stream. It is easy to do. Just
of course it is. I mean, I watch some channels and they're waffling on about, and I just think, this show ain't very good, right? But I don't go and not press the like button.
No,
they've still done it, and there's probably, for me, if I didn't like it, there's probably 100 that do like it. So just to give them a like, it's nothing, is it? I can't get my head around that. I've said that to you how many times, Kate. Go in, press the like, watch the stream.
We was on We Are Tottenham TV the other day. We had 800 in, and there was less than 100 likes. And it's like, just press the fucking like. It shows that we're doing a good job. It's good for the channel. It costs absolutely nothing, you know. But you know what? It's everyone's prerogative. But we like. I always forget to tell people to like and subscribe. I'm not one of those channels that do it. But
see, I think the subscribe button's a bit different. I think that some people, if they're not keen on the content creator or the show, and they don't want to be pop-ups all the time, I think if they don't subscribe, that's they've got a reason for it. But the like is, if they're going to watch it, is different.
Yeah. Pavatici's ban is officially lifted today. Yes, it is indeed. He's a free man. I watch most of the Spurs channels, to be honest. Henry took a break. Yeah, so many content creators take breaks. I think we all need it sometimes. Yeah. It's different if it's your business. It's more difficult. But as Jimbo says, we don't do this as a business. We do it because we enjoy it. So it is what it is. Amy says, amazing what you're doing, giving support to the community. Look, we do our mental health streams. We probably will schedule one in for next week because we're due one. That's where you can come on and share your stories if you want. You could just be in the chat. It's entirely up to you. But we just do a kind of like a non-football clinic, if you like, where we just say to everyone, are you all right? Is there anything that we can do? Or do you need someone to talk to? And that sort of thing. And it's nothing. It's just something we.
It's nice when people say it.
Yeah, it's just something we feel is important because at the end of the day, football is not the be all and end all of life. It's something minuscule in the grand scheme of things.
Apart from that trophy.
Yeah. White Heart Wayne, big up to you. I like that name. Says community spirit helps us all get through it. Come on, you Spurs. Exactly that. And Julia says health before YouTube all day, every day. Scribble Scrabble says, don't take a break. We need you through the good times and bad. Yeah, well, we won't be taking a break anytime soon. We can't. It's too busy. We've got so many shows planned, so much work for other people. We will be here. Health is wealth. My gramps always taught me that. Health is wealth.
It was hard last season, Kate. There was times last season, I mean, everybody knows what I'm like. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're winning the quad. But last season, there was some shows. I mean, it was so hard to do them. But
this pump ups, especially, was so difficult.
Yeah.
And Jim's the most positive. Obviously, if you're a regular watcher of the channel, you'll know Jim is the most positive Spurs fan that's ever walked the planet. But even you were struggling to pump people.
I did. There was times last season I was really struggling to stay upbeat. But then, look, this is what I always tell you about football, Kate. You can go months and months and months, everything's down in the dumps. Then all of a sudden something happens, right? And overnight it changes. All of a sudden we was in the quarterfinal of the European Cup, and then was in the semi-final, then we're in the final. So all them times we were down, all of a sudden we get lifted up again. That's what's so great about football. You're right, Leo. That's what's great about football. You know, overnight, you know, within a week, football can change so much.
Big up, Leo. Great to stream with you on the pre-match pump up at the weekend. It's been too long. Please, can we ban the hashtag Frank out for at least half the season? That killed me with Ange. And there, Dragon Dude's nuts says hashtag Frank out. I can't ban anything. It's free speech unless people are nasty or racist or anything like that. But I'm hoping people will give Frank some time. Yeah, people are tight, even if it's free. We're lucky on this channel, to be fair. People do normally smash the like button. Big up Eva Man says, good evening from Hong Kong. Can't wait to see Spurs in Hong Kong. Yeah, not long now. Very exciting for you. Be a homie, not a jabroni, and like the stream, says Leo. Amy says, I'm a manager of a content creator who's an ambassador for Mind. So mental health streams are really important to me. It's great that you're doing that. We're actually associated partners with Legend on the Bench, which is a charity that put down suicide prevention benches all over the UK, England, Ireland, and now it's going worldwide with Helpline of Samaritans and all different helplines on it. So we're ambassadors for that, and we do charity events for that as well. But mental health, as someone who struggles on a regular basis, is something we're really passionate about on this channel, isn't it, Jimbo?
Yeah, of course.
Big up Steve RFC. Lewis coming in with, do you think Morgan Gibbs White will join Spurs, Jimbo?
Oh, do you know what? Right, I'm not. Is he going on this tour? He's meant to be going on the tour. I'm kind of lost with it a bit, Kate, because I'm thinking to myself, I watch all these experts talking about it, the people in the know, you know, the ones that whatever their names are, Romaro and all them lot, and they're all saying that if we've triggered the release clause, then there should be no ifs and buts, but it's still not happening. I'm wondering if he needs to go. I mean, they said he's told the owner he wants to leave, but I wonder if he needs to go on strike for it to happen. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I thought if they're all saying that what I'm led to believe, right? And I don't know this for a fact. I can only go by what I've seen people say, right? The top people is that if you pay the release clause, it's null and void, right? They pay it. His contract's null and void now, right? And he can move where he wants to go, whoever's going to pay the money. But I can't understand why that's not happening. I just can't understand.
What I will say is 15 minutes ago, footage was released of Gibbs White boarding the plane to go on pre-season tour.
So he's going on the tour?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, I just think that Tottenham... Look, I would love to have Morgan Gibbs White. I was like so excited that we were getting him. But I think that Tottenham, unless they've got something up their sleeve where they know they're going to get him, I think they need to move on. Because it's kind of... We woke up and we had Kudus, right? It was done overnight, it seemed, right? And then the next day it was Morgan Gibbs White. And he put a block on it and it seems to have slowed everything down. So I think that if they must have other people in the background ready to buy, but I'm kind of lost with it.
There's a lot of rumours on Twitter that Morgan Gibbs White is going to Manchester City. A lot. Literally, I've just scrolled through to see if there's any update on the situation, and I saw that he's getting on the plane, saw the footage, but then there is literally tons of Morgan Gibbs White to City.
From who?
I don't know. I didn't go through every single one, but it's just weird. When you see that many, you kind of go, well, okay. But I think it's time we move on from Gibbs White now. He's going on a pre-season tour with them to Portugal. I would draw a line under it and move on to somebody else. That's me.
I think to myself, if he goes to City, he'd just turn out to be another Grealish. You know, he'll have a spell where he plays a good few games and then he'll die off there like Grealish has. You know, that's what I think will happen to him. I don't think it's a good move. I said when Grealish went to City, he'll win trophies, but it'll end up his career will kind of go backwards in his football side of it. He'll win a lot of trophies and he will get game time, but it'll kind of die off a bit.
Joey said he pressed the like button. He feels ill. I hope we go for Ardon Jashari now that Morgan Gibbs White looks like it's not going to happen. But I hope we get players before the tour. It all started so well with Kudus, and now it's kind of gone a bit meh. Big up, Jess. Good to see you, my love. Sorry I missed the quiz yesterday. We was on Savage show, so couldn't make it. We've got, oh my God, I hate this mouse. Can I just say, I hate this mouse on my pigging keyboard. Can you see me?
Where are you gone, Kate?
It's all right. I pressed the... Do you know what? I need to get a mouse that's a normal mouse, not this stupid thing, because I keep pressing on the wrong side. Lewis says, big up Kate and Jimbo. I'm from Kenya and a big Spurs fan. Come on, you Spurs. Big up Lewis, all the way from Kenya. The tour means nothing, Jimbo. Kane went on tour with us. There is that.
Yeah.
I just want to know one way or the other. It's so annoying.
It's really frustrating, Kate, and because it's like I don't see what the problem is. If we played the release clause and we haven't done nothing wrong, and Tottenham are saying they've done nothing wrong at all, right? I don't see what the problem is. I don't get it. I've only seen this happen once before, and that was with Chelsea, wasn't it? Something with Chelsea.
I've never had an issue with Forest. I've always quite liked them, but the Forest fans and Wolfie, I'm talking about you as well, I've been so leery about this transfer. I really want to get him just to piss them off. Yeah, go on, Joey. Go and start a rumour on Twitter. Kane went on tour with us, then went to Bayern. Yeah, there is that. Spurs Nepal says we wait too much of time to decide, and we always get left behind. Yeah, there is that.
Beginning to feel like that.
Drew says getting on a plane means nothing. He's been a professional and fulfilled his contract. He can still leave while on tour if deal goes through. Yeah, there is that. Maybe I'm panicking a little bit. We get on the plane for the tour in exactly 1 week, and we have one player. Same old Levy, win the league and Champions League. Yeah, as someone said to me yesterday, Savas, he hasn't given a time scale, so maybe he means in 2050 or something that we're going to win it.
You know what? Right? I don't think we can blame Levy. I don't. I said this. Yesterday. I don't think we can blame Levy. It's the Forest owner that's kind of blocking it. I mean, and I don't think really Levy's doing a lot with the deals now. I think it's Lang and that Vinay. So I think we need to give Levy a bit of a break on it. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who say no, but I don't think he's having a lot to do with it, Kate, if you want to know the truth.
It's pouring with rain again. Just thought I'd share that information. I think the weird owner made it very complicated. Legal threads looming over Morgan Gibbs White, his agent, and us. Morgan Gibbs White must not make any mistakes that cast doubt on his contractual loyalty. Kevin says, even though he's gone on tour, it'll still happen. I think they're just slowing it up. I hope so. I hope you're right. D5 says, I hate Forest now because of all this. I hope they get relegated. Me too. Don't forget, Levy wants to win the league and Champions League. Jim, please don't believe Levy. He isn't the master of all still.
No, I just don't think. I think that he's not having too much to do with the transfers. I don't. Yeah. I honestly believe that. I think that where it's all changing, other people are doing it. But the thing is, with Tottenham, they do seem to keep things quiet in a minute, and then it just happens. So every morning I wake up, I think something's going to happen. I still got a whole lot of hope.
Drew, Joey, when you say that, I would rather he was getting match fit, of course. I didn't really look at it like that. So, as you say, he can leave at any time when it all goes through. I just hope they don't drag their asses and get it done. Phil P, woo, says he's only got to Portugal, not the International Space Station. I get it's not Levy's fault, but why are we not getting in others? Yeah, but we could be working on deals in the background that we don't know about. But look, going back to the Reading game, Jimbo. First of all, without getting carried away, how good does Vuskovic look? And do we loan him out or try and get him in some game time for this season?
He looked excellent. I thought he looked really, really good. But I think it's got a lot of it's got to do with we've got too many defenders at the minute. What's happening with the other ones? I mean, like me personally, if I was in charge, I'd keep him and let him work with Frank. You know, he will get game time for sure. And you know that Frank likes to use different formations against different teams, so I think he would get game time. And we're in 4 competitions. There's a hell of a lot of games. So personally, I would keep him.
I think, look, Joey, I agree with you. We can't go too mad. We saw 45 minutes of this guy, and it was a fantastic debut. But I personally think he's going to need to go out on loan. I don't see him getting enough game time here. And the way we develop this kid is going to be crucial to what he can do for us in the future. So I think he needs to go on loan to a championship team, someone like that, to get some experience of the physicality and playing at that sort of level. But yeah, I mean, on the other hand, we've got Kudus come in on the right wing, Jimbo, who did a pre-assist, then an assist, literally absolutely quality footballer, clearly showing the difference in class that we've got on the right-hand side to the left-hand side. What was your thoughts on Kudus?
Yeah, it gets you off your seat when he's got the ball. I mean, to me, it looks like him and Spencer are going to have a good understanding. He gets your bum off the seat. But see, the thing is people are putting him up against Johnson. I don't think Johnson's a winger, you know, and I think it's a bit unfair. And plus, Johnson did well for us last season, banging the ball in the net. So, but he's a completely different player to Johnson. I mean, it's chalk and cheese. So, yeah, but he looked excellent, Kate. He put a smile on my face watching him. Sexy football.
It was sexy football, and one of them players where you go, oh, like you say, get off your seat. It's like, what are you going to do next?
We've been crying out for that for a good few years now. You know, we've got it back.
Drula said that I've seen today that Frank wants Gallagher. Grealish is back on our radar, and Xavi Simons. Gallagher is never going to come to Spurs. Grealish, I think, I could see happening, but Xavi Simons, I think Chelsea, Arsenal, and Bayern Munich are all looking at this guy. So I don't see that one happening, as much as I think he's a good player. But I do see Grealish as a possibility. I mean, Jimbo, you'd be over the moon if we signed Jack Grealish, right?
Yeah, I just think he's a Spurs type player. You know, I always said that I thought Maddison was as well. But I when he went to City, I said to you, he should have come to us. He's definitely a Spurs type player. But maybe we'll get him for a few years. I hope so. I'd love him to come.
Yeah, Jimmy Hotspur says, I was talking to a few Stoke fans at the weekend and they were very impressed with Phillips. They said he looks like going on loan to Sheffield United this season. The thing is, we've got quite a lot at the back. When you think we've got Romero, Van der Ven, Danso, what's the guy that's injured? Vuskovic. Then you've got the likes of Phillips, Vuskovic. I just don't know how many they're going to keep.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a feeling myself, if Phillips goes on loan again, I think he will never play for Spurs. That's just what I've got a feeling. It'll be one of these that we never really see, that never really got a chance. But I could be wrong. But
it's a nice headache for the manager to have.
Yeah.
Players to pick from. He's going to watch them all. I'm sure most of them will go on the tour and he'll get to see them. Then he can decide.
The thing is with Kudus now is it exposes how weak the left side is. You've got Sonny, who I believe will go. You've brought Tell in, who I don't think is ready. You've got Odebear that can play there that I don't think is good enough. You've got Solomon who can play there who I don't think is good enough. You need equal quality on both sides. Am I being too harsh, Jimbo, or do you agree?
No, I said last night on Savage Show that I think we need a left-sided player. But look, I think that Frank can bring Tell on. I think that Tell will do well for us in the future. And let him work with Frank and see what Frank can get out of him. He's got a good reputation for bringing on young players. So,
yeah.
But I think we need someone for now on the left.
Yeah, we've got Takai as well, who we've just paid money for, the defender. So you can't have everyone. I just think if we hold back Vuskovic, it will be a massive mistake. I think he needs to go out on loan. Same with Phillips, but I just don't think Phillips will get it. Obviously, up front, Jimbo, we had Solanke, who looked off the pace. You also had Will Lancashire. Now, I said that I don't think he's got it, same as Dave Scarlett, and Chris Cowlin went, oh, no, you're wrong, Kate. And he explained to me how much he rates Will Lancashire and blah, blah, blah. And I haven't seen enough of him to argue. But what's your thoughts on Will Lancashire?
Look, I haven't seen loads of him, right? But you know me, I watch people that have seen him play and I listen to what people say. What I've seen of him, I like, right? But I've seen some people that know about football say that he's got it and he's going to be a fantastic striker. Right, Ben? So, I mean, he took that header fantastic. He took it brilliant. And I just think, yeah, we should give him a chance.
Who?
Lancashire.
Oh, you do think? Sorry,
yeah.
I
watched him in the under 21s quite a bit, and he did well. So yeah, I think we should give him a chance. I think we should.
I don't particularly see us buying another striker, so it might not be a bad call. I've never seen anything with Dane Scarlett that makes me think that he's got it, but apparently Will Lancashire in front of goal is unbelievable. So maybe it's not a bad idea to have in there. Don't be surprised to see Yildiz from Juventus as left wing, says Spurs Nepal. This guy's age 20, plays for Juventus, born in Germany, part of the Turkish national team. Last season, played 35 matches, scored 7 goals, got 4 assists, 2 yellow cards. Haven't heard any mention of him, but interesting. Spurs Nepal, we'll keep an eye on that. Joey says Bale was a disaster for Spurs. Levy got a bargain, spun him for a record transfer fee, and he's been looking for that new Bale ever since. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
what you got to think of, Kate, right? We've had a few players over the years, right, that we've looked at and thought. I mean, I was one with Kane when Kane first come on the scene. I didn't think that he had it. I didn't, you know. And I said to you when he come on, he burst on and he started doing really well. I said to you, well, I was well wrong there. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do.
I was well. And Bale, everybody. I mean, people were saying why are they starting Bale? I think it was 20 odd games that we never won when he started. And look where he ended up. So it's very hard with these young players to kind of bury them, because you don't know what's underneath. They just need that chance and maybe they're kicking. So it's, for me, it's I can see something in Lancashire. I really can, and I just think it will be a sin not to give him his go.
Simon Hill says, I think we need a striker more than a left-sided player. Solanke and Richarlison is embarrassing. Well, I think Richarlison might be going. The fact he wasn't included speaks volumes to me, I think. But Simon says, I thought Lancashire done well against Reading, but is that his level, playing against lower opposition? And this is my point. But Chris Cowley said to me that he's seen him play against all different opposition on his loans. He just thinks he's got, that's something that Kane had. He said, I'm not saying he's as good or he's going to be as good, but I think he's got something there. So,
but you don't know, Kate, unless they're given a chance.
No, this is very true.
You know, he was given his chance against Reading and he scored.
Yeah.
You know, he can only score against who's in front of him. So if he doesn't get his chance, how are we going to know? Yes,
it's true. It's true. Yeah, there was rumours that Sonny's hurt his back. Much love, Luton Dan. All good here. Hope you're well, sir. Has Sonny got a sore fanny again? Can't really knock Pep, but he strangles talent. Who would let Palmer go? Yeah. There is that. Great little player, not ready yet, needs to go out on loan and build up. Yeah, but then if you had the choice of you keep Richarlison or you get or you play Lancashire, who are you going to pick?
Well, it's very hard because you know what Richarlison can do. Right?
Yeah,
he stays fit. So, but we don't really know what Lancashire can do yet in the Premiership. You know, so but why not keep both?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we get an upgrade on Richie, but if we keep him, to me, if he's fit, it's not going to be like at the end of the world.
Yeah, Ben says Paratici is investing in storage units in Milan. He isn't doing anything football. No, he hasn't been at all. He's been a very good boy. Afternoon to you, Chris Andre says, enjoyed the trip to Reading. It was a good welcome back to football. Kudus and Vuskovic, amazing. Donnelly's passing sublime, plenty to be encouraged about. And a proactive coach. I think that's the most important thing. A proactive coach that was changing it. He had it set up for the second half and then he went on the pitch and changed it again. It was so good to see someone with in-game management, Jimbo. Yeah. Someone with real in-game management.
Yeah, it was excellent. It was on the old iPad all through the game and they were talking.
Yeah, and then he had that board where you move the dots about. Yeah. Very strange.
At half time, he got them all round and was explaining stuff to them and showing them stuff. It's nice to see. He's a proper coach. We know that, Kate. We know what he can do. We've seen it with what he's done at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Brentford, sorry.
By advice to Simon, sky's the limit. Do stuff your way. No one else is always here to help. Yeah, and do sub to Simon. There's his link there. He has only just started his channel. Needs some support. So please do go over and hit a subscribe. There's 115 in here, 84 on YouTube, and the rest on X. But anyone on YouTube, if you all went over and hit a subscribe, we'd get 50, 60 odd subscribers. Be lovely, jubbly. City have buried more kids. Honestly, Joey Barton. I used to think Kane was too tall and big when he first started, but how wrong was I? I think he's one of the first of the new generation of tall strikers. Yeah, Brad, we was all wrong about Kane. I don't think anyone really thought he was going to do what he did when we first saw him. That's for sure. Lancashire needs another loan. I haven't seen anything too crazy. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Benny, if I'm honest. If we want to take on one-on-one at left wing, then best is Igor Paxao from Feyenoord, now linked to Marseille. Interesting. Nepal's coming in with all the names today. You play Richie for shithousery, but he doesn't stay fit. Yeah, problem. I agree with that. Get rid of Richie, says Paddy Hartnett. Good morning, Paddy. Top of the world to you. Too many times we've kept players in the hope of them coming good. It's not happening with Richie and was a waste of 60 mil. Also, afternoon, you wonderful people. Good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, Paddy. I kind of agree with Paddy. I mean, there is parts of Richie's game that I love, but I think he's had his chance, and he doesn't stay fit. I think we need to move him on and get someone else in. I think Paddy's right. You're right, Paddy.
Top of the morning to you, Paddy. You're spot on. That was Irish, in case anyone didn't realise. Frank's no Ange, though. I have to pick Richie, but I want him to go. Crisaldo says, I have to say I was impressed with Frank's simplicity, so to speak. Definitely what was required. Frank's tactical board, I got excited. I know I kind of want one of them just so I can move the things around. Perhaps I'll do it and then show Jim where he needs to be in the kitchen or in the front room or mind the stairs or in the bedroom, whereabouts in the bedroom, in what position he needs to play in the bedroom.
I like this board. I'm going to get on the internet when we finish.
All that running around and not one hamstring issue. I was shocked. Yeah, who knew? In-game management won us a trophy, Billy. Yes, it did. It did.
I thought that, I was saying, I saw people saying about the first half and the second half. The second half obviously looks better because they scored 2 goals. But I thought there was some really slick moving in the first half, and we just didn't put it in the net. But I thought some of the passing and some of the long balls were fantastic. It looked really encouraging.
Was good in the first half. Porro was excellent in the first half, I thought. But I do think the second half looked more exciting and more.
Yeah. I mean,
go on.
Go on. No, you go.
No, I was going to say the little defensive tweaks that he's done, the way the fullbacks, they don't both go forward at the same time.
Yeah.
Like if a doggy goes forward, Porro stays back. It just, go on. Sorry, Jim.
And the set pieces looked... I mean, I can't remember one game last season, right, where I saw the corners taken like that. They were brilliant.
Yeah.
They were every corner. They didn't mess up on one corner. And we had 12 corners.
Just to say thank you to the people that have subscribed today. We're now 13 away from 2,100, which is frigging amazing because we only just smashed through 2,000. So thank you to everyone who subscribed. It's very, very nice. And it's put a smile on our faces. See, like this. And I promise if you subscribe, you'll be welcome to more Brazilian accents like the one. Top of the morning to you. Like that one. Big up, Joey. Big up, Robbie, Lilywhite Lane. Good to see you, sir. I'm sorting out pump-up dates for the pre-match pump-up. So I shall send you some dates over. You can let me know which ones you want to do. And we'll take it from there. Paddy says, shocking Irish accent. You sounded like Bobby Kay. World Cup year, Richie needs to be playing regularly. Yes. And that's why we need to say to him, look, you ain't going to be playing regularly. But as Sava said last night, he's one Solanke hamstring away from playing every single game. That's terrifying. That may be
what happens when he gets injured.
Then we get Lancashire in. I know we need another striker of some description. We do.
I think we need minimum 4 new players coming in.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Martin Knightsbridge says, how great was it to see Kudus doing his thing and he didn't look unfit and not putting in the effort was refreshing to see and think he's going to be exciting. I do too. I really do. Tactic board as a Christmas present, noted. Big up Faz, not seen you for ages, hope you're well. Says big up Kate and Jimbo, hope you're well. Good to see you, hope everything is good in your world. The game wasn't that entertaining. No, it wasn't, but I think it was an interesting game to see the changes that Frank's making, and I just thought we looked so much more organised.
Yeah. I think, Billy, I thought it was quite a good game to watch. I thought when you see the tweaks, and the football seemed a lot more slick, and the passing and some of the long balls were spot on. I mean, for me, just to watch the corners being taken, the way they were taken was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You can see that they're going to know what they need to do under Frank. Where I felt under Ange when we went and watched Tottenham last season, the few times we went, it was a bit of a shambles. And when you're actually there and you can see it, a lot of them didn't seem to know what they were doing. But I don't think we get that with Frank.
Yeah. Sounds like there's about to be some slick moving in the bedroom. I thought Danso was brilliant. I love this guy.
Yeah,
I literally think this guy is going to be such a good baller for us. I really do. He's typical old school defender, isn't he, Jim?
I love him. I think he's brilliant. Gets stuck in. He's good in the air. I just like him the way he plays football. He's old school, Kate. I think he's going to do well for us.
I'll be throwing out another outrageous bet. Well, I think Solanke will get 20 goals in all competitions this season.
Oh, that's
I do. I think we're going to see a better side of Solanke. I think
you're going to see Joey putting something up in a minute.
Yeah. Last night's game looks very intelligent football, but it's early days. I think it's only been a week of training. Yep, indeed. Yeah, thanks. So I knew you meant. Big up Tyrell Gunner TV. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Silent Violence is here as well. Said big up the host and the chat. Respect from Trinidad and Tobago. Where are y'all finishing this season, guys and girls? It's difficult at the moment because the transfer window is not finished. However, if we get Morgan Gibbs-White and Kudus, I'm going top 6 based on those two without knowing who else is coming in. What do you say, Jimbo?
I don't really want to give my prediction till the window closes.
Yeah, but if you had to right now. Come on, you're used to saying outrageously stupid things.
If the window closes now, I'm going to say top 4.
Ooh,
right,
Jimbo.
And then, but ask me when the window's shut again.
Joey says it's not involving Solanke. That was last season. This season, something new. Ooh, maybe number of assists Kudus will get.
24th.
Smash that like button. 24th. Shemtan. Jim, we're doing the quintup. What is it? Quintuplet, is it?
Yeah, do you know what? I went to put that in the other day and I was thinking, how do you spell it? And I couldn't spell it, so I put quad. I couldn't think.
You should have just put 5-timer. Oh, you are funny. Joey's saying 10. No way. We're higher than 10. It's funny. I think we've been lucky with the defenders we've got. They've all done quite well. Yeah, I would agree with that. 6th, agreed. And next season we'll win the Europa again. Feels so good. Yeah, I do you know what? As much as the glory of the Champions League and the music and everything, I kind of wish we was in the Europa League because I really truly think we could win it again. Whereas I don't think we've got any chance of winning the Champions League.
We're in the Champions League. We can win it. We can win it till we can't.
I think we need a left winger or striker to get in that top 6. I think if we get a really good left winger or a really good striker, we could get top 4. But it's going to be difficult because you've got straight away Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. That's your 4. Then you've got Newcastle, Villa. So it's going to be a tough season. Tommy says miles off the top 4. Joey says top 4. Ha 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 ha. Joey says no chance. I'm confident if we get Morgan Gibbs-White, we get top 6. We got 5th in the first season. Why shouldn't we get it again? Go on, Billy. You tell him. Here comes Tommy K, the wind-up Forest fan. Yeah, I know Tommy K is a wind-up. I'm a Barca fan, but my little bro supported your Spurs. R.I.P. R.I.P. to your brother. But you know what? I bet he was having the best time when we lifted that trophy up there.
Might have been him who helped us lift it.
You never know. Spurs 10th, Forest relegated. Please let Forest get relegated. Please.
Do you know what? I can't take Forest fans serious anymore.
No,
right? Because of Wolfie saying that Forest are a bigger club.
And it's a down step for him to go to Spurs. It's like, get over yourself. You've only become relevant this year because you finished in the top 7. You've never been relevant.
In 30 years, they finished above us once, and it'll be another 30 years before they do it again.
Big up, Fiona. I don't think you're far away as it stands right now with just signing Kudus. I think 7th or 8th is where I would go. But I think if we can get a Morgan Gibbs-White, we'd go up to top 6. He hasn't signed a new 4-year deal. You're wishing. I liked Forest. I've started to dislike them. Drew, I can't stand them now. I can't stand them. I actually was calling for Forest to come up. I said to Jim, I love Forest, the history, the new what's the word? The new influx of Forest fans. Oh, they've got no respect. No, I hope they get relegated back where they belong. We don't want the Yids liking us. Good, because we don't. Hotspur state of mind, big up to you, says a couple of big injuries for those top teams and the door for top 4 could be open for us. Frank said top 6 would be a safe bet to make. I do like Thomas Frank. I think he's great. Wolfie claiming Spurs or United have a step down because we finished 16th, 17th. I know your place. They literally, I didn't even know there was such a thing as Nottingham Forest YouTubers until this year because they finished 7th. They've all come out and it's like, go back in your box.
Spurs have won more than double the trophies they've won. We've won more European trophies than they've won. We've won more domestic cups than they've won. I mean, they're not a bigger club than us. Historically, when you and me talk about football in our own Kate, and we talk about historical clubs, I've always said to you that historically, Forest are a big club, right?
Yeah.
But it's many, many moons ago, you know, and I remember when they were a big club. I was alive. It's many, many moons ago, and they're not that club anymore, but you can't take their history away from them. Like, you can't take Villa's history away. You can't take, you know, because they haven't won anything in recent years. You can't take a club.
Blackburn. Blackburn used to be an absolute force. Leeds as well.
Yeah, and Leeds. Yeah, Leeds were a massive club when I was young.
You can't live in the past.
But for the last so many years, Forest have been nowhere near us, you know, and you have to say it. For the last so many years, we haven't been near Man United, City, you know. Well, Arsenal, we was up and down with them for a while, but you can't take a history away. But they have to admit that they're not a bigger club than us, but they can't do that because they're just being dishonest with themselves.
No, and look, the ultimate comment: how many Champions Leagues, though, Jim? Let's just have a look at this.
You've won 2 Champions Leagues, right? And the other cup, what's it called? Cup Winners' Cup or something like that. We've won 3 Europa Cups. We've won more Europa Cups than anyone, and we've won a Cup Winners' Cup, and we've got a chance of winning again against PSG. But if you look at our trophies, I think ours is 21, and yours is 10. That's domestic and European. If my mind serves me right.
35 years, 82 days, 19 hours, 23 minutes and 50 seconds since Nottingham Forest last won a trophy. That is embarrassing. So get back in your box, know your place. You'll be back down in the Championship.
Well, tell me, Sam, what's that got to do with it? What it's got to do with is, historically, you're a big club, right? Historically, we're a big club, right? But in the last 30 years, you haven't been nowhere near us, Tommy. And for Forest fans to come out and say they're a bigger club than us and it's a step down for Morgan Gibbs-White to come to Tottenham, it's just a load of crap. Yeah, it is. It's just, it's silly talk. You know, it's not a step down, it's a step up. And you finished above us last season, and I take my hat off to you for that, right? but we won a European Cup last season. I would take my finishing 17th and winning that cup than finishing 7th and having to send letters to the FA to get that step up into the European Cup and get Crystal Palace kicked out.
At international level, Tottenham have won 1 title more than Forest, us winning 4, them winning 3. However, when you consider domestic leagues, tournaments and cups, Tottenham have won 21. Nottingham Forest have won 10.
Yeah, I just said that.
Know your place. Know your place. Stop living off the past. You probably weren't even born.
I remember Forest being a false. I remember Cloughie being there. I was alive. So I won't take that away from you in any way whatsoever. I remember when we played you, when Tottenham played Forest, this was probably, I don't know how old you are, Tommy, but maybe before you was born. It was always like a massive, massive game. You know, I was there in the cup final when Walker scored the own goal. So I know what Forest are, you know, but I know what they are now, what they was then and what they are now, and they're not bigger than Tottenham. No, it's just a fact.
Yeah. Tommy, I'm not listening to you anymore. Spurs are washed. We've just become European champions. You're obviously a child and schools are out, so maybe go and play on the swings or something.
How old are you, Tommy, if you don't mind me asking?
14, I reckon. Plus, everyone wants to play in London, not the darkest of forests, smoky cotton mills. Big up, Mark CFC. Not seen you for ages. Congratulations on being world champions. Says, big up all. Hope everyone is food and good. Just dropped in to leave a like. Not talking Spurs. Like and sub. I'm just busy, but listening. Good to see you anyway, Mark. Clough was the best manager I've ever seen.
Clough he's not the best manager I've ever seen. The best manager I've ever seen is Ferguson. But Clough was a fantastic manager, tactically, man manager. He was brilliant, and he didn't give a shit what he said. He had something to say. He said it. He was a character as well. But the best manager I've ever seen is Ferguson.
Good afternoon. Angus says, big up Jimbo and Kate. Hope you're well. Forest are a one-season wonder. Wouldn't surprise me if they get relegated. And I'm here for it. I will wet my pants if they get relegated. It will be the best day because they are giving it so much and they need to understand in the food chain, they're way down there. So, but hope you're well, Angus. What's happening with Gyökeres? I've heard there's a stall in the deal. I don't know what's going on. That's not a wind up. I saw something come up and I haven't really looked into it. This is true as well. Without Cloughie, no one would have ever known about Forest.
Yeah, but you could say you could say that about a few teams with their managers. They had him, and they were brilliant when they had him, and he was a great manager. But you've got to know where your place is in the food chain. And at the minute, Forest ain't in the same league as Tottenham. I'm sorry, but they're not.
We are now just 9 away from 2,100. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed today. You're all absolute legends. I really do appreciate it. 2,100 sounds lovely. Big up to you, Gary Officer says, big up everyone. The Morgan Gibbs White situation is pathetic. Big clubs don't act like this. We just need to kick on. Come on, you Spurs. What do we do? What do we do? Do we say to Gibbs White, you need to pick your toys out the pram and threaten this? Do we threaten it? I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I think personally something's going on in the background we don't know about. But it is very frustrating because that's all everyone's talking about.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are talking about it, but no one has a clue what is happening.
Exactly.
Nobody. So I that's what I said to you. I'm kind of lost with it. I don't know. I'm just not hearing anything.
No.
You know, not a single thing. So,
no,
I mean, it's very professional. I can tell you now, if that was me, I would have gone in and said, I'm not going.
Yeah, you're in breach of my contract.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. And you know, he stuck it out. He trained with them. But to go on the tour with them, if it had been me, I'd have said, I'm not going. Not until this is sorted out one way or the other.
Angus says, Gyökeres is in Mallorca waiting for the green light. He's desperate to join the club. Interesting. Jimmy says, remember Cloughie won 2 European Cups with Forest, though, Jimbo. Big difference.
Yeah, I know he did. I said that. I just said, Jimmy, what they were a massive club. I remember You know, it was always great
I,
games when Spurs played Forest.
Angus, I've seen loads on X about this, but no official source has reported this, right? Because I've been on Fabrizio and all the usual suspects, and I can't find anywhere that's reported it. Just loads of rumours going around. Clough brought Forest up, won them the league and the European Cup twice. Man U are in for Gokares. Can you imagine?
I did hear that on Sky Sports.
Oh, I thought Drula was lying.
No,
like winding him up.
No, I heard it on Sky Sports. That,
wow.
They want to get him there.
I said on the terrace about 3 weeks ago, that's where I see Gyökeres ending up. So if he actually turns around and ends up at Man United, that would be amazing. But I'd just like to point out yesterday, Jimbo and I and William went out for the day down the coast as you do, even though it was raining, to have a nice bit of lunch. And someone said, I know you. And they recognised me from the football terrace. I was like, oh my God, I've been recognised. And I basically went on about it all day.
She's lived on it for the last 24 hours.
But William was mainly worse. He was like, you're going to see photos of you, Mum. You know, the paparazzi that have the long cameras and they take photos of people walking. I was like, I know, I just can't get away from it. But yeah, it was quite amusing. Jim's face.
What she didn't tell you was he was blind.
Well, how would he recognise me? You pillock. But yeah, it was quite amusing. And he called me a lady, which was, he obviously doesn't know me because he called me a lady, but he did recognise me, which was quite funny. But Trula, when I meet you, I better get my autograph book out. Oh, stop it. I'm gutted I missed the quiz yesterday. I forgot. I booked in to go on the Spurs review with Sava and then completely forgot that it's the quiz night. So I was a bit gutted because now I'm falling behind even more. But hopefully I'll be around for the next one. And it went into my Love Island, although I did catch up this morning and watch Love Island, so that's okay. Jim, anything else you took from that Reading game?
No, I just think it's going to be a lot more organised, and we're going to see some different systems. That's why we need a big squad. I just want to see new players coming, Kate. To see some new players coming. I really want to see another left winger. But there's a few people saying because we've bought Tell that's not going to happen. But I'm not so sure. I'd like to see a DM come in as well. And I'm still on the fence about the midfield. But I've seen. Tell me what you make of Bentancur, Kate, this season. What do you think is going to be good for us? Because I've seen a lot of people, right? A lot of people I respect in football. Ashmatic, Dave the Irish Hotspur, were talking about him, and they think he's going to be a big part of us being successful this season. So, I mean, when they say things, them two, they know their football. So I was thinking, well, do we keep him or? But I
wouldn't care if we sold him.
Yeah, they think he's going to be a big part of this season, and that we need to keep him.
He bores me a little bit, and I think him. Obviously, we've got Madders, who we need desperately because he's the creative guy. Then you've got the likes of Bentancur, Basuma, Bergvall, Papamate Sarr, and they're all much of a muchness. Obviously, Bergvall's a young kid, so I wouldn't want him to go. But I mean, Drula's saying Bentancur look good. But I just don't know. I would love to see our midfield get a real shake-up.
I think maybe with Bentancur, he does go about his business quite quietly.
Yeah, and that's why we don't notice what he does.
Yeah. But when I was watching David Ashmack talk about him, and it's kind of made me think twice.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. There's been no talk of him going anywhere, but if he went, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, we should never have sold him. I think
that's how I feel. Feel. But maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah,
them guys, them type of guys, they know, very tactical and all that. Where I'm not like that way inclined, all the tactics and So I do listen when I hear people like that talk.
What about Vicario, Jimbo?
I just love him, Kate. I can't help it. I just love the
You
guy.
did say you think he struggles with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, he does struggle with the ball at his feet. He gets the ball stuck under his feet sometimes, but that's something. To me, that's not something that's disastrous. They can get him in training, right, and get him. He's a footballer. We need a defensive long ball merchant midfield to add balance. As a keeper, I love him, right, and I'm pleased he's our keeper. But he needs to think quicker with the ball at his feet. He's too divery, right, and then where he's too divery, he panics, kicks the ball out to the wrong person. And if you watch Kingsky, he's not like that. He's very good at getting the ball out quick, long balls straight to the player. You know, if you could take that and give it to Vicario, for me, he's great. He's a very, very good keeper, Kate. He's a great shot stopper, but he needs to be a bit more lively releasing the ball.
I agree, but I also really do think Vicario will be good for us. But I do see a lot of people questioning whether he should be our first team. Like straight away, Dean's come in and said he can't catch a ball.
Well, I think that I think that he can. Right, I last season with the defence was so jittery, it made him jittery. But if he's got a strong defence in front of him, I think he'd be a lot better. So
I mean, when we first was linked with him, I said to you, he can't catch a cold, let alone a ball. But then I think that has improved. But I do agree that sometimes with the ball, it looks like it gets trapped under his feet sometimes.
Yeah, I was watching them in training the other day, and they were doing it. He was catching the ball, so they're obviously working on it. But he makes me so nervous with the ball at his feet. Honestly, I just worry. He seems to take too long, and then he gets it stuck under his foot. And I just think he needs to work on that. But I'm glad he's our keeper. I really like him.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to take my trousers off. I know it sounds really random, but they're making me so hot. I need to change. And I'm literally sitting there and my legs are absolutely boiling. So now I'm sitting here in my underwear, as you do when you're doing a stream. But there you go. I just had to.
Can I look down?
Trousers. Vic needs to bulk up. In no particular order, what's your top 5 for this season? It's difficult, Angus. We were saying this earlier because we don't know who the transfer window is going to bring in. So I think it's too early to say. I think Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal are definitely in the top 3 in whatever order that may be. But I think the other 2, you've got to think Chelsea and maybe Spurs. But it depends on the business we do. So it's a little bit.
It depends on the business. It's hard to pick it. It's hard to pick now, Kate. You know, you don't know who other teams are going to get. We don't know who we're going to get.
Exactly. Vicario was good with his feet in the first season, says Billy.
Yeah, I think it was because Billy, the defence was so shaky and they were pushed up. And I mean, even on corners now, the defence was terrible. And I think it made him nervous.
Yeah, Future says, for me, we need an upgrade on Vic, Solanke, someone to compete with Udogie, a long-term replacement for Son, and someone to play alongside Benny in the 6. Wow. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 new players. I don't think we need an upgrade on Vic. I think we need a striker. I think we need a long-term replacement for Son, and I think we need a number 6. I think those 3. And a left winger. Yeah.
Say it again, Kate.
Oh, no, I said that. Someone to replace Son.
Yeah.
Someone to play alongside Benny in the 6 position. And someone, a striker. I think if we need to not only get that left winger, I think we do need a striker as well to compete, because Solanke and Richarlison, it's like, that's not scaring anyone, is it?
I think if Solanke gets the service this season, right, and he's I think he'd do a lot better than last season. I mean, what did he get? 16 goals last season in all competitions.
Yeah.
I think he'd do a lot better this season. But he needs to get the service. The service last year, the crosses into the box, and was terrible. It was honestly, you could have put one of the under-21s in there, would have done better crossing than our players did last season. It was diabolical. And Solanke was asked to do a lot of different things last season. Then he had his injury. I think we need to judge him on this season. That's what I'm going to do.
I don't think Chelsea get up there because defensively, I don't think they're that good. Well, they looked bloody good against PSG. I think they're a very good side, Chelsea. I really do. I do worry with Vic when it's set pieces. He's weak in that area. Yeah, but I think our set pieces already look better taking them and defending them. So I think that will change under Frank. Future says, I can't see the Morgan Gibbs White deal happening now. I hope we sue the arse of Forest.
Yeah. Do you know what, Kate? If you was to ask me, is it going to happen or isn't it going to happen now? Ask me.
Is it going to happen or isn't it going to happen now?
I would say no. That would be my guess. I'm with Future. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, excuse me. If an offer came in for Vicario, would you sell him?
I wouldn't, no.
Nor would I.
Because I think the faults he's got, they can put right.
Here he is, look. I wouldn't sell Big Bad Vic. No way. Yeah, Thomas Frank might well work his magic on Vic. Exactly that. Need to replace Johnson. Well, Jimbo's view is we need to put Johnson in the second striker position.
Yeah, I think he needs to be moved into the middle. But look, what do we know, really? I think Thomas Frank will expose the weaknesses and get rid of them in this squad. I'm convinced of that. You know, we're kind of looking at last season, and I think that's a bit unfair with a lot of the players because I just think the whole squad was terrible last season. Apart from the European run, I think in the league it was relegation form. You know, we were lucky. There was 3 worse teams than us. So I think that Frank weed out the weak links, and we'll see if Johnson's in that.
Yeah, that is true. We don't know whether the Liverpool signings will hit the ground running. No one knows anything yet, do they? Let's be fair. But we are obviously back. Steve Biggs. The reason it's not happening is because we got caught with our pants down like you, Kate. We've got Luton at the weekend in another friendly at 3:00. So we will be doing the pre-match pump up again at 1:30, which we're looking forward to. So it's nice to have
some of the comments, Kate. Look at Jimmy Hotspur.
Yes, Johnson needs to be moved out the club. It's nice to have some football to look forward to. Look, I don't know if we get a left winger who's as good as Kudus on the right. I think you'll see a very different Solanke. But it all depends what business we do. I can't say any more than that. I agree we have to give Solanke the season, totally agree, but we need another striker. Vissa would be great because he can play on the left also, and he knows where the back of the net is. I agree. Do we really have to spend? There's a lot of talk with naming rights. If it's true, we would have 500 million to spend. Why don't we just buy it? Why don't we just buy everyone? Well, that. I didn't see who said that about us, but could guess Angus as I see his last comment. Nice to see you have a nice blue kit to see our rejects are happy at your club. Yeah, Madaweke. That's so funny. Look, I'm going to leave it there. I'm so hot. I need to get changed. Future's bright. Future's Lilywhite coming in with a super chat saying, what a lovely channel. Keep it that way. Thank you very much. We try to be chilled and just chat football for an hour and a half, just so that everyone...
You'll never see me anything but chilled.
Yeah, it's not a channel. This way, it'll never be a huge channel. It's not a channel where we have really heated debates and shouting and screaming. No. It's just a nice, chilled place to chat about Spurs and anything else that you want to talk about. As I say,
different people see different things in players. You know, that's why when certain people say things about football players, I always think, oh shit, maybe I was wrong then. You know, go back to the drawing board with it. But that's we all see different things. That's the great thing about football. You know, I think that Johnson's gonna come on well under Frank, but a lot of people don't. You know, but it remains to be seen. But I'm confident. One thing I am confident about is that Frank will weed out the weak links.
Thank you, Lilywhite. That's really made my day. So thank you very much for that. Angus, it is the first ever North London derby played outside of North London is on Thursday, the 31st of July at 12:30. It's on ESPN, but we are doing the pre-match pump up at 11 a.m. on Thursday, the 31st. So,
Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. So I look forward to that. But yeah, we've got Luton next, we've got Arsenal, we've got Bayern Munich, then we've got the Super Cup PSG, and then it's that the Premier League starts. So look, it's all going on. We're going to be doing the pre-match pump-ups before every game. I'm on Chris Cowley's podcast after the hang on, I've just booked it in and I can't even remember when I booked it in. I've had to actually start writing things in my diary because I forget everything. Yeah, after the Arsenal game, 5:30 p.m. on the 31st, I'm doing the review.
See, that's what superstars have to do.
Yeah, I might have to get an agent or a secretary. Dean Big says, lunchtime over, back to work. Good show. Take care, Dean. I hope your day goes quick. Yes. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Indeed, Billy. Johnson scores goals. I know he doesn't offer much more, but we need goals in the team, and he scores them. That's how I feel, Simon. But I think he might be worth doing what Bellamy does, trying him alongside Solanke. He plays alongside Kai for more for Wales. It can't do any harm. So, yeah, and Mark, yeah, you did show us how to beat PSG, but unfortunately, we haven't got Cole Palmer, unfortunately. I reckon. What's that? I reckon a star will be in the making this season under Thomas Frank. Just don't know who. I think I
think there'll be more than one, Kate.
I think Solanke will be. Solanke will do better, but I think Maddison will be a different animal under Thomas Frank. I really am excited to see what this guy can do.
Oh, the two loves of my life on the screen. Look
at that.
Love
yeah, Spence. I think he'll get plenty of game time. Look, as well, thank you to the... Hang on, let me just say. 15 new subscribers. We're now 7 away from 2,100, which is incredible. Thank you to... make sure you all sub to Simon. There's his link again. Thank you to Destiny 5 for the member chat, to the Futures Bright, Futures Lilywhite for the super chat. I know Madison was good. I think he's going to be better. And I think Kudus is going to blow people out the water. I really do. And yeah, Bergvale, again, another one that I think will be good. Look at that stupid dog.
It's not stupid. It's my baby.
We are recording a video after this for Chris Cowley, who's very kindly asked Jim and I to do some content for his channel. He's asked us to be more involved with his channel, which is wonderful.
Well, he should be the star. She should be the star.
Well, she talks more sense than you, to be fair. So we are going to record a video for Chris Cowley. So keep your eyes open for that. And apart from that, I think we'll probably be back tomorrow because I'm not at the dentist till this afternoon. So we'll probably do a show tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're going at. Yeah, we'll be there at 12:30 tomorrow. We're going this afternoon to see Superman as well at the cinema. So I'll let you know what that is. Make sure you all guys subscribe to Simon. But yeah, we'll give you our review of the new Superman movie tomorrow as well. Jimbo, I shall let you finish the show as only you can. Oh, make sure, sorry, before I say any more, don't go anywhere. Ben's live at 2 and you will be redirected there. So let yourself be redirected. Give him a like. Go and get yourself a cup of tea and a sandwich and then you can go back and watch Ben. But now, Jimbo, you can finish.
We're going to beat PSG, ain't we, Bonnie? Yeah, she said yes. And we're going to finish in the top 4. All right, get the right players in. We might even win the league. The quad is on. without any doubt. The Jimbo said so. And come on, you fucking Spurs. Oh, yeah, that's Levy telling me who we're buying.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins like in the onion net. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like Lenny, stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.